I'm Brian Breithaupt, and this is ProCam Las Vegas.
Hey guys, this is Ashley Singleton with BTSLV, and today we are at ProCam Rentals, and we're going to meet the team. Brian, hello.
Ashley.
So
Hello.
lovely to meet you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having us
Of course.
today.
Welcome to ProCam.
I mean, you guys have been in the game for quite some time now. Why don't you give us a little overview of the history of ProCam?
About 18 years ago, we started with remote heads. We started with the Libra head, and we focused on stabilized camera movement. And the Libra head was the basis by which we built everything in this company off of. That progressed into cranes and other technologies. As we grew, we added camera cars and drones and cable rigs and all of the different things. Camera movement is what we do. We started off as a small boutique focus, and we continue that focus as a much larger infrastructure with a boutique mindset.
So ProCam has been on some major productions. Brian, why don't you tell us about some of the projects you've worked on?
Over the years, we've done a ton of big shows. I mean, I did Iron Man, we've done the Spider-Mans, and all of the Marvel movies, Avengers, and that's kind of the specialty that we fell into, was kind of that stunt action hero kind of thing. Most recently, we've been doing a lot of the Taylor Sheridan shows. We just finished up the Madison, and we're getting ready to start a second season of Landman, which one of our local, Henry Flores, just finished. He did the first season of Landman and then went right into The Mandalorian, which he did. Steve, also another Las Vegas local, was on The Mandalorian with Henry. And we just did American Primeval, Peter Berg's movie, and show in New Mexico, that series in New Mexico, which we really enjoyed. That was great.
Lots of action, it sounds like.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
So can you share a little bit about maybe one of your favorite projects? What really pushed the limits for you guys?
So I'm into cars. Personally, I like cars. So I did a few Fast and the Furious movies, and I enjoy car rigs and car chases and that kind of thing. And I get to drive the cars and be in the cars and rig the cars. So for me, the car stuff is what gets me going.
Gets the adrenaline going. What makes Las Vegas the next stop for ProCam?
Actually, Las Vegas has been on my mind for a long time. Some years ago, I did 2 or 3 movies in a row, and I was surprised to find out how much local infrastructure there actually was here. As the city is growing and the population is growing and the business is growing in Las Vegas, I've seen a larger film community start to assemble. The tools were missing. Some of the tools, there's some things here, but these kind of tools were missing, and I believe that there's a commercial market and a live event and broadcast market that we want to tap into. We just started ProCam Live to start getting into that broadcast and live event market. So what better place to do that than Las Vegas? We all hope 238 is going to pass, and that 2 or 3 years from now, Warner Brothers and Sony will be here and we'll be doing movies. Until then, and with or without it, we're going to support the local film community that's here in those efforts.
I know you're not just about gear, but you're also about growing talent. What training opportunities does ProCam offer?
Well, we've already put together a small team of Las Vegas locals. Henry Flores was born and raised here, and though he spent a lot of his years gaining his experience in Los Angeles and other major shooting markets, he's kind of spearheading the group here. Steve has been here for 12 years. He's training to be a remote head tech, and they're introducing me to camera assistants and dolly grips and guys who want to come in here and learn how to use this specific gear. When you go into a new market, it's important to build the team locally, as we did in other markets that ProCam is, as we did in New Mexico. We've got 3 crews in New Mexico that were all born and bred locals in Albuquerque. We employ locals. They're already connected to the local clientele. We don't want to fly people in. That defeats the purpose of bringing the equipment. We want to use local equipment, save production on the travel, save them on the labor costs for the travel, and provide jobs for this infrastructure.
Brian, on behalf of the Las Vegas film community and BTSLV, we want to thank you for coming to the city and bringing something new, fresh, and we are so thrilled to see what's next.
We're thrilled to be here. Thank you guys for coming today. We appreciate having you, and we're excited to be here. Okay,
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.